Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. This will be a general reading, having a look to see what messages might be helpful for you for the upcoming month of August. Guys, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe if you enjoy this content. Let's jump straight into it. Okay, absolutely beautiful. The Hierophant, 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, the Empress, and the King of Swords. Okay, is there an air sign around you? Because this person has come up in 4 of the cards. There's also more earth energy here as well. But look, I love that the Hierophant and the Empress have come together. This is a very strong union coming about. But look, let's jump into the Hierophant. This is a very auspicious card, okay, especially for you because the Hierophant represents you, Taurus. Now, I feel like initially in the beginning of the month, you might be elevated here. Now, there is possible promotions or change for a lot of you. There's an important conversation taking place, and for a lot of you, you're going to be elevated to star status. Now, this could be people wanting to reach out to you via social media. This could be people wanting to befriend you. This could be people wanting to work or collaborate with you professionally, creatively. You're really going to be sought after because the energy that you're emitting, the vibration that you're emitting, straight from the beginning of August, straight from the get-go, is one of respect, it's one of honor, it's one of specialization and expertise. So someone really wants to hear your opinion here. Now, it could be on several matters, but I am seeing there's possible, these other cards really can indicate some heartbreak happening for some of you here, or conflict over love, a love situation here, especially because these two can be seen as a couple here. It's a very sensitive union, the Hierophant with the Empress. They're both very delicate in their own right, so I feel like there could be sensitivity in relationships or in friendships for you. But look, I do feel like you have the upper hand here, Taurus, so that's quite positive with the Hierophant here. It could be symbolizing some of you are changing careers or becoming promoted. Okay, massive change could come about. You've got the 10 of Swords underneath, which can bring change, which can bring coming out of the darkness and into illumination, finding a new path or something new on the horizon. So some of you, there could be possible changes. The offer might not necessarily come in August. You don't have any aces or offerings here, but that doesn't mean that there isn't talks or thoughts about this. Let's move on to the 9 of Swords. Now, this is an interesting card. It can display insomnia, anxiety, stresses. Some of you are stressing about something that could be quite surface level, because upon first impressions, the Empress is deeply beautiful and we're so captured by her image here and the way she portrays herself. So some of you could be stressing for nothing and it's still surface level, or it could be an early relationship or an early union that's forming, and some of you might be feeling some tensions already. The 9 of Swords can really display something about a mental breakdown here, breakdown in communication, insecurities, lack of confidence as well, and it could very well be around an air sign. For those that have an air sign best friend or an air sign lover or spouse or someone you're wanting to court, I do feel like there's complications coming from this air sign, especially for majority of the month. But that doesn't mean this person can't come around, because I do see them doing that. They're coming up very upright in the King of Swords. So if this person is confused or they're sending you mixed messages, I feel like a lot of clarity is going to come about more so at the end of August, okay? But there could be a bit of anxiousness coming from this person, or it could be from you as well. Some of you are torn. You have options in love, or there's possible deceit coming in. Is it heartbreak? It could be. There's devastation in these 3-4 cards here. So for some of you, you might be devastating someone. Someone might be upset. They might find out that you're married or you've moved on or something like this. I think it is around love, lover's triangle, options in love, feeling conflicted over different partners. They still mean a lot to you, Taurus, or you still mean a lot to them. it's very much a card of coupling up or relationships or friendships rather than anything else. I mean, if this is career related, I feel like there could be a little bit of confusion or emotions are becoming involved in your career somehow. Some of you might have feelings for someone you're working with, or things that are happening in the workplace, changes, betrayals, announcements, promotions. They're really affecting you, okay? Mentally and emotionally, they're affecting you this month, Taurus. So emotions are definitely heightened here. And be careful of mixing business with pleasure. That could be a bit of a dangerous move, and it can result in a bit of a lot of communication or gossip or even scandal around this. So just be mindful of what you're entering into. But look, for some of you that do have an air sign, this person is coming up around you, okay? The Three of Swords is sitting in the same column as the King of Swords. Now, again, if you are dealing with an air sign, this person has come up very, very strongly, and I do sense they're confused or they have options in love. They're still very drawn to you, however, Taurus. This could also be that if you do have an air king, okay, so someone you're working with or someone you liaise with, doesn't necessarily have to be an air sign. This person could just be very well educated, great at talking, has the gift of the gab, great conversationalist, very good with the way they use their words, and they're coming up as a king, so they're in a higher position, or they're in a very influential position to make things happen for you. This person is genuinely feeling conflicted, okay? There's a lot happening for them. So if you've been waiting for them to receive a contract or paperwork or an approval or a job offer, there might be delays because of internal, okay, things happening, things outside of your grasp. Now, let's move down here to the Ten of Swords. Change, new beginnings, an old way of life dying. I really feel like some of you are finding, this could be a spiritual path here, this first column here. Some of you are finding your religion again, okay, finding your spirituality. You're coming out of the darkness, which I like, and it's almost like renewed hope or renewed magic again. There could be exotic and distant lands that await you, and there might be a job offer to live abroad for some of you, okay? An opportunity to be distant from loved ones, and maybe this is where the tension is arising for some of you. It could absolutely be the case. But it can also be someone that genuinely feels hurt or pain. For those that are grieving, if you've lost someone, whether through mediums of death, or if someone has exited your life, or if you've lost a job, you will find solace here, Taurus. It's almost like you're going to find peace again and inner harmony. But it might be religion or philosophy, or it might be another trusted Taurus that helps you along this journey. But you will come out of the darkness. You will come out of this phase. It will change for you, but you also have to be proactive. You also have to change your mode of thinking here as well. So some of you that are in a bit of a dark place, whether loss, love, lust, loss of job, conflict of, interest, whatever it is that's happening around you, whatever it is that's taking you to a dark place, you will come out of it. You've got the Empress sitting next to the Ten of Swords here. And I really feel like, to me, the Empress is an earth sign female. She's very a Venetian, she's romantic, she's sexy, she's, the epitome of growth and the quintessential Aphrodite or Venus figure. So she can rule Taurus and Libra, which you do have a lot of swords. But what she brings is growth and fertility. And she brings the light to the Nine of Swords. She brings light, she brings growth, she plants the seeds which we nurture and grow in our lives. So I'm tempted to say those that are feeling at a loss, or if you feel like you're at a loss, this will help, or you need to hear this. You'll find guidance again. The light will take you. You see the beautiful light that's around the Empress. It's always darkest before the dawn here, Taurus. And just when you feel like all hope is lost, something amazing happens. And I feel like that there is a bit of a breakthrough here happening for a lot of you. The Empress can rule, as much as she can rule love and romance and partnerships, she can also rule ownership, money, things that are extravagant or indulging. Some of you might have a bit of stresses in the financial realm, okay, with the Empress card. You're chasing things that are beautiful. and it's keeping you up at night, Taurus. And you are quite money-minded, and you are very, very ambitious and driven. So that's a very admirable quality you have in your career, and that's why you tend to go quite far. You tend to go places in your life because of that drive that you have, that determination, that willpower. But for some of you, it's either becoming too exhausting, it's becoming too much, or you need to find peace and tranquility again. You need to change something. You need to change something up to help you come out of this. So if you genuinely feel like you're at a loss or you've lost hope, there is a turning point, and I think it might just happen in the later part of August, mid to later part of August. But there could be pregnancy news for some of you. I want to mention that it could be unannounced for some, okay? It might happen from an affair, a one-night stand, something you weren't expecting. This might not be a potential partner. This might just be a sexual thing, okay? Empress sexuality. But it could result in pregnancy. For others, you might have been waiting to become pregnant for quite some time, or waiting for your partner to become pregnant for quite some time. There could be good news, okay? There might be some good news happening for some of you in regards to that. You also have the King of Swords. Now, could be an air king, air sign coming in around you, the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person is really going to dominate your thoughts, or you're really going to dominate their thoughts this month. There's a lot of miscommunication potentially happening with this person, which you'll have to rectify and improve on and build on. But I do see that this miscommunication or lack of communication will be rectified towards the end of August, when this person finally comes forward and has something very, very important to say or to reveal to you. So it can also be a very important discussion about your future in the workplace. It can be a very important discussion with a trusted family member or your friend or your lover, your spouse. But important conversations come up with the King of Swords. It could also be education and legalities too. So some of you might have delays or have been waiting, have been conflicted over some sort of results or some sort of legal outcome. I do believe this, someone will touch base from you, and you will gain clarification. But for the most part of August, it could be a bit of a waiting game for some of you. So if you are awaiting papers for immigration or diplomas or education, or awaiting results about pregnancy, whatever it is, there could be slight delays. But ultimately, there will be an outcome, because the King of Swords is extremely articulate. So you will receive a vital piece of information, or a key piece of information that's going to change everything. And it might be in relation to what's happening here with work. It might be spirituality as well. And I come back to that because I feel like I need to repeat myself. But just when you feel like all hope is lost, or the magic is gone, or an opportunity has passed you by, new information will come to light, or a key piece of information will come to light and brighten up your day and make you feel direct and make you feel happy and make you feel fulfilled again. So look out for that, Taurus, because it might be coming through in the time of August. Sending you all my love, Taurus, and hopefully we shall connect soon. Thank you again. Bye for now.